Welcome back to the Pursuit of Accuracy. I'm Josh. I get occasionally a few questions about tripods, so with the release of the new Dauntless from T3, I want to take this opportunity to make a quick video and tell you about tripod that I've been using, something that I would consider to be an everyday man's tripod that you could use for a vast number of reasons that I think you'd be pretty happy with for the price and the brand new Dauntless, and this is very much so a purpose-built tripod. So here we have the T3650. This is from Sunway Photo. This is a tripod that you rarely see because usually the camera that you're looking at there is what's supporting this. I use this tripod for my cameras. I shoot off of it. I take it hunting if I go hunting and I need a tripod. I use it for basically everything. You can see here, it is a more typical tripod with lots of leg segments. It is carbon, obviously. Everything works really well. And overall, I've been very happy with this tripod. I'm not going to bore you with all the specs. I will leave the link if you want to go look at all the nitty-gritty details, but this is going to be available with about any ball head you want to put on this, and you can get it for about 500 bucks with the ball head. Maybe a little bit less depending on the ball head, maybe a few bucks more, but for about 500 bucks you're going to get a really solid carbon tripod that's going to work for just about anything. Here you can see it is about chest high, and we still have one more leg extension to go. I'll show you what that looks like. So here it's fully extended. You can see it's taller than me, so if you wanted to spot off this, even if you're 6 foot, this is going to work just fine. The ball heads from Sunway Photo I think are where the real value is. Like I said, $500 completely set up. They make a lot of very good ball heads, and I would say this is, comparable to the Leo photos. I've been very happy with them. I have a few, and I would just say maybe that the Sunway Photo ball heads have been just a touch nicer for me, but they are very comparable, and you can get these on Amazon, and I'll link the store down there. I don't get any affiliates out of any of this, so if you do or don't buy it, doesn't matter. It's just a tripod that has worked well for me over the last year or so between Missouri and North Carolina, and for 500 bucks, so you can get it for pretty cheap. And here we have the Dauntless by T3. So this is only available in one place. I'll link that for you if you're interested. But here you can see we have inverted legs, and this is basically going to be, like a two-piece kind of design. So you have one movement and you grab this collar and you can move that leg up and down. And this has one unique feature, and this is really going to be for you guys who like shooting off a rear support with a tripod. Now, typically with a tripod, the legs are just going to collapse. So before, you've seen guys use aftermarket pieces to kind of lock out legs. What this does differently than everybody else is it has an integrated piece here. You can just pull this down and you just turn that guy, and now your legs are locked. So this is going to be fast to deploy in a stage because you've only got the one extension per leg, and then you can plop this down and use this as your rear support. And because of that, the legs will not collapse like if I was using something like this. See, I push this, it's going to fold up, make this very wobbly. There's workarounds for that. You can go to the inside of the leg, but it's just going to be easier with the Dauntless. Now, rear tripod support is something you basically see me never do because I've never really done it, but a lot of people are doing it, starting to become more and more common. And so that kind of interested me in maybe using something like this and getting used to that, getting some training time in so that I am more prepared if I do need to do it. And honestly, with a rear tripod support, you can get so stable that it feels like you can shoot groups off of this. And that's going to be something that I'm probably going to practice now that I have the Dauntless. So there you have it, two very different tripods for two very different reasons, although you could probably use both and be extremely happy. With the Dauntless, obviously you are getting the feature of having that locking or unlocking ability of the legs at just a pull there, and that's really going to help you if you are trying to shoot tripod rear support. You're also getting a very nice ball head, and this is very reminiscent of the Leo Photo ball head if you're used to that. This one is extremely nice, and I think this comes in at right around 700 bucks. So you're a couple $100 more, but you're getting the inverted leg section and you're getting the locking leg feature that you're not going to be able to get anywhere else. Of course, With the T3650, you're getting a very solid tripod, and you can really pick and choose what ball head you might want to put on or not. So as far as ball heads between the two, they're really a wash because you can get really any ball head you want for this when you buy the tripod. But the Dauntless does come with a very nice ball head, although I think most people are probably going to set a tack table on this. They're not really going to be shooting off of it a lot. It's probably going to be that dedicated rear support / tack table thing for matches. But again, links down in the description below. They're not affiliate links. I don't get any kickback. Nobody's paid me anything to say anything about these. Just two tripods that I think are very solid and that you won't be disappointed in if you get them. So I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next one.